Queen Antique Jewelry. Am I ready for a sale? No, not really. Are you ready for a sale? I hope so. Well, you see the theme of the day. It's antique glass. Antique glass, antique crystal, and antique stones. Deb's ready. I'm not going to show things that I have to weigh out because did I bring home a scale? Take a guess. I brought the scale. Hi, Lily. I brought the scale into work to buy gold. And did I bring it home? No, I did not. I have changed the batteries in the uranium, or in the flashlight in the uranium. Hi, Christina. How are you, honey? Did I bring things that won't need, but necessarily weighed? Yes. Brooches and things. Hi, HC. Like a lovely blue Schiller, getting very, very rare moonstone scorpion. The little blue sapphire eyes. Hi, Mert. Hi, Linda. A lot of you asked me to bring some sterling silver cameos. I did. I did indeed. Some big ones. That is a fabulous Georgian cameo and cherub. Oh, what else might I have that doesn't need weighed? Dragon's Breath. Thomas Lee Mott, Dragon's Breath. Art Deco. Hi, Husky. Unfortunately, I cannot weigh the pendants because I mean, they're a pendant. But I'm only going to show sterling. I'm not going to show gold. I do have some gold ones. I think I remember the grams on them. They're lightweight. Nothing super heavy. Wouldn't sell anything super heavy without a scale. Not with gold. Yes, we're actually going to do a sale today because everybody wanted the glass when I showed the glass last. Look at the messy, messy mess on this desk. I'm going to try to separate it while we talk. Haha. But there are brooches, and if you weren't necessarily concerned with the weight on something, like this one I do have weighed out. That one, some of the pieces that were in the shop do have the weights on them. Hardy har har. If I sold something for $1, I'd quit. No, there are channels that start for $1. I don't think they're selling antique jewelry, but I think there are channels out there that sell for $1. In fact, I heard there was one who said when somebody didn't buy something, oh, well, if you don't want to buy it, we'll just throw it in the garbage. I'm not going to throw any of this in the garbage. Honest to goodness. That just came through the grapevine. Hi, Angret. The seller said, oh, if you don't want to buy it, we'll just throw it in the garbage. Okay. I'm not going to throw anything I have here in the garbage. Life is good, hectic, but good. let's separate this into foil, into Niger. Let's get a little bit of semblance here. What happened was the last time I showed it to you, I just piled it and put it in the glass drawer. So that can be a little dangerous. Niger, what did I say, Niger? Oh, I hadn't started a Niger pile, had I? This is Czech. We'll do Czech. We'll try to do some colors here, some gemstones, some uranium. Well, there's lots of uranium. So how are all of you? How have you been? Have you all been busy? Hi, Chrissy G. How's your post-Christmas treating you? I think I have 3 of those, don't I? Yes, that's the 3rd. 3 of the scarab. Now this one, I'll show it to you, but I need to have it rebeaded. Oh, it's so fabulous. It's the multicolored scarabs. That is so bloody rare. Not bloody rare like a rare steak. Rare as in rare. Did I bring home a big bust? No. Can we show that on this other one? Yes, of course we can. I went into work today and I could not wait to leave. And when I left, I left without a scale and a large bust, which is not brilliant. That wasn't genius. No, that one needs to be restrung. That one needs to be restrung. I mean, I could sell those shorter ones if someone was interested. But I don't think that they're... Yeah, they go over my head. And I've got a big head. Big head, small neck. Oh, I don't know. Maybe we'll sell those as layering. Because what they are the fab scarabs. More Niger. Do I look organized? Not really. What's new? Hi, Felicia. How are you? Felicia said she was going to drop in. We got her on an off moment when she's not selling herself. Do all of you follow Felicia? Do you know Felicia has a YouTube channel? She also has Felicia, save the site you're on. Are you District? I know she's on. District Lily Works. We have Italian glass. We have French glass. We have Czech glass. We got glass. Oh, that's a gorgeous piece. And that is Czech. And that is French. And these are French. And aren't they yummy? There are prolific glass makers across Europe. The Czech get a lot of the credit. The Italians get a lot of the credit, which is not fair because there are fabulous glass makers all over Europe. Germany, Austria. Did they copy the Czechs? Mostly. Do I have glass for men? Isn't that's I think men tend to wear stones more than they do glass, but I don't see why there wouldn't be something that was more masculine. We won't show Deb these pools of light, these pink check pools of light. Gold pools of light. I have blue pools of light. Multitudes of uranium. Is that bright enough? Why it never looks bright enough to me. Foil and lava. These are fab. Very difficult medium. Niger, 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 Niger. Does anyone not know who the Niger brothers are? Max and Norbert. Just watching a war documentary this morning, one of the history channels, and it was about the Holocaust. These are Czech. I think that is the last strand, other than the ones that I own, of Harlequin glass. All of it was a horrible tragedy, the entire Holocaust, but the artisans and scientists and educators, anyone who they were afraid of is who they exterminated. Fear. It was all out of fear. Oh, there are gorgeous flowers today. Tulips and daffodils. Some of my favorite. Look, I want you to all notice I have lavender on. And the nails are they were lavender, and then I had this like holographic chrome put on top of them. So now I don't know what color to call them. Rainbow, funky. Oh, thank you, Felicia. Yeah, I actually went and got my nails done today. Vic would say that wasn't part of work, but yeah. Yeah, I know. Not purple, lavender. You know I like lavender. Yeah, I don't often do purple, but I do like lavender. I've always loved lavender. Is it a shade of purple? Technically. And I have loads of amethyst and things, but can I really show them without a scale? No. So let's get through the glass today. And then I can pick up a scale tomorrow. And I'll see if Hope will come in for 2 or 3 hours if anybody's interested in things that need to be weighed. Like gold, i.e. gold, big heavy pieces of silver. Okay, you're on your laptop in the log. I'm just untangling this gorgeous piece of uranium glass. Anytime absolutely love beads on chain, but anytime you have beads on chain, they're going to get tangled, aren't they? Hello, Francis. Hello, welcome in. And this has that nice early paper clip. And it's a nice longer length as well. That's a gorgeous piece. And with the new batteries in, even in the bright light, boom. In fact, all of it. Even in the bright light. I mean, part of it was down to I hadn't changed the batteries in it for a while. One thing I planned for Jules' school, I did bring the book home. It's been forever, and I don't think I covered it well enough to teach you all how to identify. And this one is really, really good because it gives a lot of the makers as well. So I'll teach you how to identify those as well. So not only to read the dates, and I'll go through my silver and find some examples from some of these. It's so much easier to have a book in your hand. We had somebody came into the shop today who bought a reading light. And I would have said he was maybe in his 50s. He wasn't, I'm 60. That's a puppy. What's in your 50s? He said, "Oh, it's hard to find a reading lamp because no one reads real books anymore." And I'm like, "Well, define no one, because that's all I want to read. Give me a book. Give me an old book, preferably one that smells like an old book." But, with online and Audible books, I guess a lot of people don't pick up books anymore. I will say when I had to move, I had to thin out my cookbooks and things that, like, I already knew the recipes for, um, ones that I bought and maybe decided that I wasn't gonna use, so there was no point in taking them. So off to a charity shop they went for someone else to enjoy them. I would never put them in a landfill or, God forbid, destroy a book. But I was like, well, he said, "Oh, well, nobody reads real books anymore. Fake books? What are you talking?" And he said, "Oh, online and lots of people listen to Audible books." And I mean, okay, I'm busy, but that's like my enjoyment. That's my time. Hi, Jane. Oh, did Bubba come in? Oh, okay. Thank you, honey. I see I'm chattering away, Andrew. I'm sorry I missed your comment. I hope Trish comes in. She sent me a lovely New Year's card. And I got it like 2 days ago. I don't know. I'm sure she sent it out around New Year's, but the mail being what it is. Yeah, yeah. We do have to chatter. But I mean, I'm supposed to look at the chat too. Did I? No, I missed you. Let's see. What else do I have? I told you I have brooches that I can sell without a scale. You might not want this one without a scale because that is a cloak brooch and it's huge. 50 grams. No, she repurposes them. I wouldn't say you destroy them, Jane. Destroy is like, it sounds terrible. And I know what you do. She like reuses the paper in her book or in her artwork. She's repurposing. It's more like print and magazines, and I've never seen you take like yeah, send them to Turkey. Mert will have them. It only cost you $1 million to send them to Turkey. I give them to charity shops if I'm not using them. You'd call it a thrift store in the States. But, I'm not going to throw the thing away. I've seen people take them to the tip. I've seen people take beautiful hardback books to the tip. And I've also seen people who worked at the tip. The tip is like the dump. That's the name for the dump here. I've seen people who work for the dump like pull them out. Andrew, your life is like mine. It's always interesting. Is it always interesting for the good? Not always interesting for the good, but not always interesting for the bad either. And one thing I hope I taught you growing up, that you've got to roll with the good and the bad. Don't sit still. Sitting idle will do nothing. Says me who, long story, I was up at 5 o'clock this morning, went to work, came home, went to eat. We went out to eat after work. And then I was so tired, I came home and slept for 2.5 hours. I was like, oh, do I really want to go on? Not really. Counting down. I'll take 40. I'll trade you any day of the week, girl. 40. You're an infant. I was 37 when I had him. You are an infant at 40. Trust me, you don't feel like an infant at 40, but you are an infant at 40. I'm 60. I'm not going to look 20 anymore. I'm not going to look 40 anymore. But, oh well. Andrew will tell you, I got carded in my 40s. I would always ask them if they wanted a tip, but I did get carded in my 40s quite often. Hey, don't talk about mama getting old. when he was little, of course, I was like one of the oldest mums out of all his friends. All of his friends were like the mums were in their, I don't know. Well, when he was a teenager, the mums were like in their 30s, you know. I wasn't talking about your friends all trying to hit on your mom. That's just creepy. 40s, you know, I don't know how you all felt, but when I turned 30, I was like, oh, I turned 30. It was like the end of the world. I literally stayed in my room for a day. And then when I turned 40, I was like, what was that all about? What am I crying about? You learn to get over it. I think I've got some semblance to the glass. And I do have a tape measure here. Andrew. He's going to be 24 and he worries about his 30th birthday. Are you kidding me? Trust me, it's nothing. It's absolutely nothing. When they tell you it's a number, they're not lying. Mert feels old. You're what, 27, Mert? Oh, you're ancient. I don't know how funny I'm going to find 70 in 10 years. Well, the real gift is that you get to turn 70 because we don't all get to get older. Who wants to be? Well, no, 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 no. I want to be old. I mean, I want to grow old. I don't want to. I don't want to be old, and I don't want to look old. But hey, I'll send Andrew a picture, and you know what he'll say? Oh, Mama, you're still pretty, but you're old. Does this have the weight on it? Yeah, this has the weight on it. Well, the good thing is some of the silver that I have from the shop it's already been weighed out. And the better news for all of you, the price is in pounds, but you'll get it in dollars. And I will not convert it. So which means you always get a big deal. You get a better deal than I mean, and the people that come into the shop and buy, come to the channel. If you want a better price, come in the channel. It's just that simple. Yes, you hear bells. Hi, Cache. Yep, you're not dreaming. You do hear bells. Not jingle bells. Fabulous antique Asian bells. I know who will love this piece and who will, not die over this piece. It's a pendant and a brooch. And if you love jewelry from the 70s, you'll love this. It's Etruscan. So it is a pendant and a brooch. Yeah, but 1880s Etruscan. Sterling and turquoise and a bit of gold. The turquoise is actually set in gold. So, it's eclectic. The mix is definitely eclectic. Thank you, Francis. Mart's going to cry because I have that fabulous cross on the phenomenal handmade chain. Now that's what a real rope chain is supposed to look like. That's a handmade rope. I'll show you a modern rope in comparison. Oh, where's my big tray of silver chains at? No, that one's antique as well. Don't have too many modern pieces, as you all know. Can I show you what a modern rope looks like? Yeah, here we go. Here's a modern rope. I'm like, gee, do I even have one? Okay, there's a modern rope. That's a modern rope. That's a machine stamped modern rope. Is it pretty? Yes. But does it compare to a handmade rope? Not really. Those are 3 different examples. Hi, Ellen. Well, let's drop that so you can see the 3 different examples. Ellen, how are your friends and family in Northern Ireland, honey? They really got hit by that storm. Where's our Deanna? Has Deanna popped her head in? She probably didn't get a notification. Let me see if my other device is charged. I'll hit Trish too. Should be charged up. Snowed in Florida. Holy Moses. I lived in Hilton Head when there was a blizzard once. We got enough to make a snowball. Yeah, I think over 200,000 homes were affected and are without power. So you might not hear from, I'm sure they're okay because there was only 1 death. A man was hit by a tree. Most people heeded the warnings and stayed inside. But there was a man who died. Unfortunately, he was hit by a tree. But what was it, 140 miles an hour winds? It's the highest wind to go across Ireland. And it canvassed the entire country. It's still going on today. So they can't call it a hurricane because a hurricane is a tropical depression. And what this came from is actually the cold and the snow that you're getting in the States, and it's hitting the Gulf Stream that keeps England and Ireland and Scotland and Wales and, basically the UK, keeps it more like a maritime climate here, where, our winter temps usually hover up well above freezing, usually 40 in the 40s, like all winter long. Oh my. Oh my. Oh, let's hope she's not recovering and with no power. Because that brings a lot of challenges. People that, might have a pump for a well or, nightmare. Absolute nightmare. People don't think about that, but when you live rurally, rurally, you might not have um, public, city water, and you have a well or a cistern. You need to have power to power that. So you might not have water as well. I think we've got the glass sorted. So we'll start with that, unless any of you want to start with silver. There are a ton of silver necklaces. There's a ton of silver bracelets. A lot of it, like I said, is weighed out. Oh, good. Marked silver, silver, silver. Yeah, we're definitely not going to do gold because I don't have a scale here. So we can't weigh gold out. I mean, unless I have pieces that have, that I've had from the shop, or things like gold earrings. But I can't believe that I took both of the scales into work. That was just genius, wasn't it? Not really. I know what happened. I knew someone was coming in to sell gold, and I grabbed my scales. Rocket scientist that I am. And do you know what else? I haven't grabbed a bag. And we need to do that. I even have gorgeous diamonds in sterling as well. Sterling and gold, some small gold necklaces that we really, they're going to be just a few grams. They're not really sold by the gram when it's a detailed necklace. It's more sold by the design. Well, the smaller pieces are. I'm not going to bring out like a 50-gram necklace unless it was weighed up prior. Which, we can do that here. I want to get a gold watch band. I love this Art Deco watch. It's 9-karat gold, but I do like that it has the original band, but I think it will look better with a gold band. And it's one of the few. No, that's, you all know me. I have some tinier watches, but I love when it has a bigger face. You can actually read that one. Yeah, yeah, 9 karat gold still works. Of course it works. Yeah, I wouldn't sell it if it didn't work. I've got to remember to take this with me when I go down to Bob's. Because I know he has a watch band for it. See, do you like the original band? It's got all of its hallmarks for 9 karat. I have loads of gold watches. I must have 5 of these antique Art Deco watches. And they're all gold. Yep, original and gold band. I mean gold buckle. I mean, when you think this watch is from the 1930s, oh, it's actually in beautiful. The band's actually in beautiful condition. But how tiny were their wrists, because they wore it on the very last setting. I mean, I don't have big wrist. Hi, Deanna. Let me grab some bags. I'll be right back. And we will start. Deanna can update everybody and let her know that she's feeling, hopefully you're feeling better. But I know she's seen it. You've seen the doctor already, or you're going to see the doctor? Because girl, if I don't ask you, everybody else will. See? See? There you go. Let me come right back with the bags. You all can talk to Deanna and ask how she is. I'll be right back. All right. Bags in hand, markers, tape measures. I think we're ready to go. Get a marker. You were good to go. Oh, what? I cannot believe, I still can't believe I don't have a scale here. Boggles the mind. Somebody's going to take back my Mensa card. Oh no, what did you do? Hi, Terry. Emergency procedure. And thank goodness we all pushed you to go to the doctors. Is it intestinal? Ah. E. pylori or something else? Not to get too personal. Oi! I yelled at her too. I'll yell at all of you if I think there's something wrong with you and you need to go. Oh, these are so pretty. Oh, I'm looking at my. You can't look at your own stuff. Jeez. I'm like, ooh. Oh, good. Yeah, I thought this was a shorty. It is a shorty. Well, that stinks because I know someone will love it. In pain and on meds. Oh, this story of my life and many of our lives. Yep, this is a 15. Oh, it fits perfectly. That's probably why it's still in the drawer, huh? But we do have some tiny people. Oh, or like me, I'm not tiny, but I have a skinny neck. It's 15 inches. This one is absolutely fabulous. It's the pink and blue bicolor. Yep. It's UV reactive. They're pink and blue. Deb knows all about them. I'd say it's one of her favorites. And that one's 17 inches. It's on chain. If you can see. The bicolor crystal. uranium crystal, and loads of uranium glass and crystal. So, where do we start? Which way do we go? Because how long have I been on now? Nearly an hour. So we've got to start somewhere. So let's start at the beginning because that's a really good place to start. It's usually smart to start at the beginning. Oh, I just saw a gorgeous gold brooch. Like a magpie, honestly. Now, I will sell small pieces, like I said. I will sell small pieces of gold without weighing them. I'll give you the weights later. Which one of our Kims is it? Oh, it's our Kim Carlisle. She's antiquing. Where are you antiquing at? There aren't many antiques in the States. Multicolor Niger, non-Egyptian. Okay. Franklin, Tennessee. Now, are they actual antiques or is it things that are vintage and they're calling antiques? Because that's usually how it goes. Is it actually 100 years old? Ask the person who sells antiques and lived in the States. There we go. Find some antique jewelry and tell me how much it is. I always get a good chuckle. No. Anybody in the market for rubies and diamonds? I have some stunning ruby and diamond earrings. And they are natural rubies. They're not heat treated. I'm going to show them to you. Did I show them to you the other day? If you want to screenshot them, they're half-carat oval rubies in each ear. Ellen, I swear, there are more antiques, especially furniture, in Canada than there are in the States. So there's a carat of rubies. And those are 2-point diamonds. Probably a half carat, not even a half carat. Let me count them. I should have done this. Sorry. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Yeah, 5. So half carat of diamonds and a carat of rubies. So 1/2 carat of diamonds and 1 carat total weight of rubies. Go ahead and screenshot them and tell me what you come up with. Oh, they're 9 carat gold with 9 carat backs. And look at the rubies. Hi, Barbara. One carat of rubies and 1/2 carat of diamonds. What's pricey, Deanna? Because here on average they're around 700. Let me zoom back out so you can see what they look like in my hand. That's the smart way to do it. My kids divvy up my jewelry all the time. I'm getting this, and I'm getting that, and blah, blah, you know. Well, I'm not dying, thank you. These are $295 if anyone is interested in them. They're oval rubies and round diamonds. And trust me, they're not gonna miss them on your ears. If they were emeralds, they wouldn't even be here. If they were emeralds of this quality, you know I'm an emerald girly. Uh-huh, if they were emeralds, I would keep them. Absolutely. That happens too often, especially with the elderly, Deb. They're here and we're gonna move on. But I thought, well, what can I sell that's gold and I don't have to really weigh out? I think those are 5 grams, just an FYI. Yeah, some of these pieces I do have weighed up gold, but we're gonna probably go to glass. I just saw those ruby and diamond earrings and thought, well, let's show these. Okay. Deb, you have a list? I made this giant mug of tea and it's already going cold. Mm. That happens too often. Too often, or unfortunately they pass and they don't, the relatives that are in charge of the estate don't know what's what. I told you my grandmother had pools of light that were well, no, not opera length, flapper length, and they were sold as costume jewelry. at like a yard sale at the house. My grandmother didn't have she wasn't a big jewelry person. My mom's mom wasn't a big jewelry person. Kim, I think what she's talking about, the multicolor. That's uranium. That gorgeous multicolor long piece. I did separate it, didn't I? Thought I did. Or are you talking about check? These are check, Kim. These aren't Niger, they're check. You talking about the layering, the Harlequin glass. Or are you talking about, oh, where in the heck are they? Where's the other ones at? And she's driving. Okay, we'll come back to that. We'll come back to Kim. There's another multicolor Niger here, and I need to find that. Probably staring me in the face, but with all this glass out, only heavens knows. Oh yeah, this is 18 karat. 18 karat gold and diamonds. Pearls. That is a fab clasp. Absolutely lush pearls. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Yeah, they're sea pearls. SEA, not cultured. It's a push pin, Mert. It's not really uncommon. The uncommon bit about it, it's 18 karat and set with diamonds, which usually they only set the finest pearls. What the heck? What the heck, Deb? Okay, wait a second. Yeah, diamonds in the clasp. They are probably from my own collection because I thinned out my pearls. I think there's a couple pearl necklaces I put in here. Unfortunately, when I moved, how long is today's live? Till whenever? When I moved, my own personal jewelry got tangled in the fray. So, but it helped me reassess what I needed to keep and what I needed to sell as well, though. They are 18 inches. They're natural sea pearls. Salt water, that as in sea. Take a look and see what an 18 karat gold clasp will cost you. Just the clasp. Take a look and see what 18, here, let me tell you how big they are. I think they're 6s. They're actually 7mm. They're 7mm. They're not graduated. They're all the same size. $7mm saltwater pearls, 18 karat gold clasp. Of course, everyone's knotted in between. What do you come up with? Anybody got a price? Oh no. Might have to go if my goofy app needs updated. Should I do that? Let's go out and come right back in. Even though I have 50 people watching or 49 people watching. 18 thumbs up. Come on, people. Hit with them thumbs up. I'm going to stop. Yeah, I'm going to stop and see if it needs updated. And then I'll come right back. See, I'm like worried. Is it here or is it, huh? Because unfortunately, I didn't check that. Let me see if the app needs updated. We just dropped the 41 when I said, I'm going to go out and then come back in. I'm going to, let me check it. And I'll tell you what those pearls are worth when I come back.